Thank you. How are you human beings and human beings doing out there? Are you okay? All you red, white, and blue people. I want to say all hats off to Hillary, our next president of the United States, first female. She's got to win. And I want you guys to send some comments, try to make this a viral video. And all you got to do is write to Yvonne Norty, 734@gmail.com. That's Yvonne, Yvonne, Norty, N like Nevada, O-R-T like Tom, E-Y, @gmail.com. And the website is www.youtube.com/Yvonne Norty. Once again, www.youtube.com/Yvonne Norty. So I want to start off by saying that a lot of people, I was checking out how the political scene is. They come up with all this mudslinging. And a guy asked me, he says, "Are you going to go to the polls?" I said, "Oh, yeah, I love the polls. I'm going to work on it forever." And then he looked at me and he says, "Aren't you getting a little too old to be on those polls and flat-chested?" He says, "If you fall down," he says, "you might break your ribs. You've gotten so bony." He says, "You've gotten so old," he says, "if I hug you too tight, your whole skeleton might crack up. All of it might crush. Lady, you're getting old." I said, "No, not the brass pole to dance on. I'm talking about the political pole. For vote for Hillary, you guys." So anyway, what was happening is that this guy was telling me that in 10 years from now, they're going to have Bill Clinton's picture on the back of a $50 bill. And he's going to be smoking a long blunt hanging out of his mouth. And on the back of the $50 bill, it's going to say, with this woman on her knees, I guess it was the one, Monica Lewinsky, they're hiding behind a big giant desk on their knees with a profile shot kissing, saying, "In God we trust, and in condoms we trust." But Bill was a good president, but you guys got to give Hillary a chance. She's got to win. I told this guy, he says, "I'd like to go on a date." He says, I said, "But I'm celibate." He says, "Well, how much are you selling your butt for?" I was so embarrassed. I said, "No, not celibate." CELIBUT. It was so embarrassing. So then we started walking around, and he was telling me, he says, "I think as time goes on," he says, "younger men aren't called gentlemen. They should be called ungentlemen." And I said, "Why is that?" He says, "Because a long time ago, if it was raining, if there was a puddle, a man would pick a woman up and let her cross a puddle. She wouldn't have to let her feet touch the ground. If you were on a bus and it was crowded or any place, he would give his chair up to this woman. And he was known as a gentleman. Now, about the only doors a man will open for you is the bank door. If you go in and cash your check or get a withdrawal, he'll say he'll open the door for you, close the door on you. Just men just aren't the same as they used to be, but we still need them." And then this other guy, he says, "Well, let's go out to dinner." I said, "Feed you?" I said, "You're so young. You're 30 years younger than me." I said, "The only feeding I could do to you is to breastfeed you." And he said that would be okay. I said, "But it's pretty dried up right now. It would be like carnation powdered milk." But I'd feed you. So then he says, "Let's go on out to KFC." He says, "We'll go 50-50. You pay your half and I'll pay mine." I said, "Okay, fine." So we drove on through, thinking we were going through the drive-thru, and he pulled over to the parking lot and parked his car. And I said, "What are you parking for?" He says, "I just want to go in. You sit in the car." So I sat in the car. He says, "I'll be right back." He went in there, and he stayed about 10 minutes, went by, then 15. After a while, I got up and I walked out, and I said, "Let me go see what's going on." So I walked in, and I heard him talking to the waitress. He says, ordering, he says, "I want a neck." And he said, "I want 2 boobs, 2 breasts." Then he looked down at her and he says, "I want 2 thighs." Then he said, "I want 2 legs." And I walked in there and snatched him behind from his arms. I said, "Let's make this 2 hot wings to go. Let's get you out of here." But ladies, you have to be careful about younger men, though. I mean, they're nice, but they're not always gentlemen. And then I started going around with a man that was like maybe 20 years older than me. You know, I'm older, and I tell people I'm older and proud of it. And we went to nice romantic places. He was really romantic. One time we went out to the beach at sunset in the summer. Another time we went to the park, you know, just watching the wind blow the trees. Another time we went out to the mountains and saw the waterfalls. It was just so romantic. And after these 3 dates, we went to his house afterwards for dinner. And we went in. There was incense oozing all over the place called Take It All Off. Then it was candles burning all over the place. And we started slow dancing a Luther Vandross song saying, let me take you home. If you're only skin and bone, let me let you rest so I can smell your funky breath. It would be so nice if only for one night. So after we danced and hugged each other, we waltzed on into the bedroom. He hugged me and I hugged him. We started getting hot. Smoke alarms started coming on. And then after a while, he started rubbing in my hair. Then another 5 minutes rubbing my hair. After a while, I said, damn, baby. I said, I don't want to perm. Give me some sperm. He told me, he says, I'm the Viagra man. I said, no, you're not. I said, you're the Viagra Falls man. Everything's running downstream. But those things that happen when you get old. Anyway, you guys, thanks for coming out tonight and also today. And don't forget Yvonne Norty, vote for Hillary. Peace.